and welcome back to another Marble Monday. Now, in today's episode, it's going to be a bit of a special one because if you guys seen my unboxing video that I posted like a couple weeks ago, I did get a second copy of the Galt Mega Marble Run, which I've been waiting to get one for over a year due to the fact that it's basically been inaccessible on Amazon for quite a while. So yeah, and just recently it did go back on stock, so therefore I was able to get myself a second copy finally after having to wait over a year. So yeah, so in order to celebrate that, we have 60 marbles competing in this race to make it more of a special wildcard race, but not with too many marbles and all that. So yeah, and speaking of which, I will show you the track right now. Alright, so here is this huge and very tall contraption of a track that I made right here. And it's definitely one of my favorites of 2026 so far, especially because my favorite part of this track right here, we did bring back the dual funnel setup, but it's more of a unique dual funnel setup because not only it's a double dual funnel setup, but both of these funnels right here, both of these sets of funnels are all stacked on top of each other. So as you see here, the first set has flat funnels, and you can kind of tell that with the blue funnel holders. And for the second set, we have plain funnels right here with orange funnel toppers. And speaking of funnel toppers, yes, I did get more funnel toppers, which is what I've been wanting for quite a while now. And so I am very happy that I was finally able to get more funnel toppers. And yes, I did make an extra track over there just as a prop, but also just in case if I need it for something else. So yeah. And yes, the Hubalino set has also been updated as well, because I did post a Christmas unboxing on that as well. So yeah. So not only the main set has also been upgraded, but also the Hubalino set has been upgraded, which is what I've been needing the most, since I never really had that much Lego blocks at the time, or Duplo blocks, whatever. So yeah, that's about it for all of these tracks right here. Yeah, I know, this room is basically like a Marble Run city, but So if you do want to use this in your videos, then, well, make sure to credit me if you do even have the tendency to use this track, especially because it uses so many funnel holders. Even though, well, this line straight piece is floating on top of this red flat funnel since I've ran out of funnel holders, but yeah. But anyways, that's about it for the track. Now before we get to racing, I have one marble to take note of. Space Black is in this episode since he DNF'd in last week's regular race by basically getting stuck on the final funnel. So therefore, as per usual, he is in this episode in order to redeem himself, especially because he was one of the candidates of the biggest bust in the Marble Race Series Awards last year. So he better make things up this time, and he better lock in for this year because he doesn't want to end up being the biggest bust again, or at least the candidate for it. But yeah. But anyways, enough of this very long intro. Let's get this special race going. So choose any one of these 16 marbles do you think will win in this week's race, and you only have 5 seconds to guess. Go. And now, let's get this special race going. Man, that was a great race in order to celebrate the track being upgraded once again. Congratulations to Mars Orange on scoring first place, while the last to properly finish the course is Space Black, and that's because, unfortunately for Cat's Eye Red, after looking at the footage, it seems like while he was entering the funnel, he slipped off of like the wall somewhere there and landed on that yellow base. So therefore, unfortunately, he will be placing last via DNF, so therefore, he'll have to return in next week's race for a redemption attempt. Just wow. But honestly, quite unsurprising since DNFs have become very common nowadays, but whatever. Anyways, let's just head over to the final results. And that will be about it for this week's episode. Like I said, congratulations to Mars Orange on scoring first place, while sadly placing last is Cat's Eye Red, as he DNF'd once again by basically slipping off of the final funnel. So therefore, like I said, he will have to return in next week's race for a redemption attempt. But yeah, kind of unsurprising, no explanation needed, so whatever. And of course, kudos to Space Black on just barely avoiding last place, but also, but although he did redeem himself, but barely avoided last place, but whatever, we'll just let it slide. Overall, this was a pretty nice race to celebrate the track being upgraded once again. Yes, I do apologize for my sloppy speech, but I had a long day, so just bear with me. But yeah, I guess that's going to conclude it for this episode, so hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Subscribe with that notification bell enabled, and feel free to follow all my socials down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now, and have a good day.